Good evening. As Canadians celebrate our nation's birthday, people here and right around the world are gearing up for an even bigger party tomorrow. Billed as the greatest concert in history, you probably know by now it's called Live 8. 9 countries, including Canada, 150 of the world's top entertainers will perform before billions of people. This entire extravaganza is about politics and poverty, especially in Africa, specifically for the leaders of the world's richest countries. CTV has a team of reporters covering this international spectacle. Tom Kennedy with The View from London, Murray Oliver in Johannesburg, and Donal Balfour, who's at the scene of the Canadian concert in Barrie. And that is where we begin tonight's coverage. Donal, is everyone ready?
Well, you know, Lisa, people wondered if it could be done, but it seems in just less than 2 weeks, Barrie is ready to make its debut on the world stage. The talent is here. DMC was just rehearsing. They've just stopped now, and the fans have started to arrive.
The hosts are here. The sound check's underway. It's just hours before the biggest event that Barrie, Ontario has ever seen.
There's people running here and there. It's chaos.
No wonder Barrie had only 12 days to get Park Place ready for its part in a global extravaganza, a celebration with a serious mission.
Nothing's going to be solved overnight, but at least we're not lying back and doing nothing. People came out today, all the talent, Tom, myself, the people who came up here to participate and party.
A party that started early for some, looking to beat the rush on concert day.
Well, we decided to
get the party started.
Yeah,
right?
and not fight traffic tomorrow.
Yeah. We thought if we coming here today at this time that there'd be lineups everywhere. Yeah. We just thought it was going to be like chaos, so we came early.
But much to the dismay of local entrepreneurs, the pre-concert crowds failed to materialize.
Just to be ready for all the people that'll be coming. So.
Still, there was no shortage of people hoping to cash in on Live 8. And even in the final hours, the man behind Live 8 was unrelenting in his broadside at G8 leaders, especially Canada's Prime Minister.
And where Canada is particularly key is not to let the US do nothing, because Canada appears to be doing little. And that seems to be the way it's shaping up right now. We can't let that happen.
A sentiment that even puts a straight face on the country's kings of comedy.
Countries in the Western world can never do enough for the disadvantaged.
Yeah.
While many question whether music can move governments, these fans who traveled from Alberta are not among the skeptics.
I think that all the love that's going to be produced out of these things are going to influence those folks over there making decisions.
And he is referring, of course, to the G8 summit that is about to take place in just a few days in Scotland. The leaders of the world's wealthiest nations will be there, including Prime Minister Paul Martin. But given his recent remarks, Lisa, about Canada's aid contribution, it's unlikely this music extravaganza is going to change his mind and increase Canada's aid contribution right now.
Well, Donal, let's talk about what's happening there with so many famous faces you've talked about. What about security, and is there any extra police presence?
Well, there certainly will be an extra police officers on duty tomorrow. They're used to, of course, policing events at Park Place and Barrie, but this has got so many performers, and they're anticipating that outside of the 35,000 people who have tickets to the concert, there's going to be a number, maybe even that amount again, arriving to try to just stay on the outskirts. So there are more police officers on, at least 75 on duty in and around the venue. They have emergency response teams on standby, and they've taken every precaution, every security measure to make sure that things go off safely.
Have organizers even had a minute to recognize the magnitude of this event?
Do you know, I think they hit the ground running 12 days ago when it was like, yes, it's happening in Canada, it's going to be in Barrie, and they've been going non-stop, 24/7. I've heard the average number of hours of sleep they're getting a night is 2. But what was really interesting tonight is because, you know, like I said, some of the talent is already here, including Neil Young, who was rehearsing earlier. And at that moment, everybody just stopped what they were doing to pay attention. Of course, Neil Young, the headliner, but Bryan Adams, Tom Cochrane, Bare Naked Ladies, The Hip, so many more Canadian talent going to be here.
Great assignment, Donal. Thank you for this tonight.
Oh, you're very welcome, Lisa. Thank you.
Well, Britain is putting on the biggest show of all. The lineup includes U2, Elton John, Coldplay, Madonna. Live 8 was even enough of an incentive to reunite Pink Floyd. It's all happening in the same city that hosted one of the famous Live Aid concerts 20 years ago. CTV's London Bureau Chief Tom Kennedy has been keeping track of a concert that just keeps on going. Tom.
As you can imagine, Lisa, the organizers are a little bit antsy, just a few hours before the largest event of its kind ever staged in London. It looks like barely organized chaos. 2,000 people trying to get the stage ready in the time that's left. The location is smack in the center of London. More than 200,000 people will be crammed in here to watch similar concerts happening all over the world.
It's the largest music show ever. 164 countries are going to show the TV, 1,000 radio stations, 10 shows all on one day.
And on the stage here, Paul McCartney, Coldplay, U2, some of the biggest names in international music.
We've all been leveled by this show because none of us have ever done something like this big before.
The idea was born with Live Aid 20 years ago, a mammoth gathering of international musicians to raise money for famine relief in Africa. It was Bob Geldof's idea. It worked, so he's trying it again. But this time, he's raising not money, but pressure aimed at the G8, the leaders of the world's wealthiest nations who meet next week in Scotland. He's hoping the concerts and their international TV audience will send a message about world poverty leaders cannot ignore.
Perhaps 8 men should listen to that democratic will of up to, and I say up to 5.5 billion people we can potentially reach, but presumably at any one point of the day we'll have 2.5 to 3 billion watching.
And coincidentally, while the music is playing here, top officials from the G8 countries will be in a nearby building preparing for their leaders' summit. If they open a window, they'll probably hear the pressure coming from just up the road. With so many musicians, so many concerts around the world, and all of it having to be coordinated, there is a lot that could go wrong. But technical concerns aside, it is political impact the organizers are after. That'll come with sheer numbers of people, and that the organizers believe they will have. Lisa.
I'm sure. Tom, CTV Tom Kennedy in London. Well, the Live 8 concert closest geographically and emotionally to the poverty and despair targeted is the one in Johannesburg, South Africa. While the direct aim is to put pressure on Western governments, there's a message for African leaders as well. CTV's Murray Oliver is at the concert site in Johannesburg. Murray.
Lisa, the city of Johannesburg is like a mirror of the African continent, of all the good that is possible here and of all the things that are going wrong. Even as things are locked into place for this city's own Live 8 concert, there is doubt about what it will actually accomplish. The often hidden South Africa, where families pick through garbage for food and things to sell. Despite living in the continent's richest nation, 22 million South Africans, half the population, are in poverty. Most are black. In all of Africa, 350 million people live on less than $1 a day. Many experts say this is the legacy of Western support for Africa's often corrupt authoritarian regimes. And that, they say, obligates the West to provide not only aid, but to forgive Africa's billions in debt.
Let's be very clear, we're not talking about an act of charity on the part of the rich nations of the world. This is a question of justice, and this is a question of historical redress.
But then there is the scourge of AIDS. In South Africa, for example, thousands are dying despite the availability of life-saving medicines. The government has been condemned for dragging its feet on providing drugs, leaving nearly 1 million people without treatment. And yet in this crisis, the solution might be homegrown. For some, that is the real message of Johannesburg's Live 8 concert.
We can save Africa, not anybody else. We can actually do things for ourselves.
This concert seems to be targeting a South African audience, specifically poor and working class black South Africans. The message here is that the rich and powerful in Africa, not just in the West, must be put under more pressure to help end poverty on the continent. Lisa?
Thank you, Murray. CTV's Murray Oliver in Johannesburg, where CTV's day-long coverage will begin. Starting at 7 a.m. Eastern, the musical tour will go from Johannesburg to Berlin, London, Rome, and Paris. At 11 a.m., we'll take you to Barrie, Ontario for the Canadian Live 8 concert. Then from 8 p.m. to midnight, another special broadcast, this time the highlights from the best performances around the world.